Hello everybody, it's Muzzy here and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about Irrational games and what's happening to their company. The gameplay in the background is Titanfall. I think I got 96 attrition points in this, so it's pretty good gameplay. And the music in the background is by Robi. If you enjoy it, make sure to click the link in the description to a SoundCloud page. So Irrational are the ones who made Bioshock, and they're kind of downscaling a lot. They're firing everyone apart from 15 people, so it's going to be a completely different company and they can do different things. But Bioshock's going to be kept at 2K, and somebody else will probably develop it. It's too valuable for them not to make another one. It's already made over $500 million in profit, so they're probably going to make another one. And 2K made Bioshock 2, so it probably won't be that bad. But I'm not really going to focus on what's happened to Bioshock. It's more about the company. So Ken Levine, who some people describe as a god, which is a bit over the top, but he's the CEO of Irrational, and he's decided to fire everybody apart from 15 of his friends or his colleagues, and it's because he wants to move on to a smaller, more entrepreneurial endeavor, which is a quote from the statement, I think. But it just seems like he's being kind of a dick, because he could have just left. Firing everyone, it just puts everyone out of employment. And he's like, they say they're going to help them get into new jobs, but they still lost their job. And he wants to go on to more story-driven things. Like, I think that's what you saw about Bioshock Infinite. It was kind of half him wanting to make it a really good story game, and half, well, let's make it an FPS because that will sell more. And I think he wants to move on to things which are less that and more like Proteus and Dear Esther and Gone Home and the Novelist and stuff like that. So he wants to become one of those hipster cool kid developers. But like, he could have made walking simulators with his old company, or he could have just went and started a new company. Like, there's no reason. Like, he wants to break free. Well, it seems like he wants to break free from the shackles of the corporations while making his games, but couldn't he just? He's still part of 2K. He could have just left. He could have just left and started his own company, left Irrational how they were, with all their employees. Maybe he thought, because he's quite involved for a CEO in making the games, maybe he thought if he left, it's not going to be the same thing, but everyone's going to know that he left, and everyone's going to know that it's not the same Irrational as before. It's like Infinity Ward, when Vince Zampella and Jason West, I think it was, they left to make Respawn. I don't understand why Ken Levine couldn't do the same thing. It just seems kind of stupid to just make this company the hipster company and then fire everybody else. Like, he has the money, he has the skills, he has the connections. This just doesn't make sense. Some people said, well, it's not really why they're saying it is. Maybe it's because the reason they're firing all these people is because they want to downscale, like in a business term. And it makes sense because they said they want to make story-driven games delivered exclusively digitally. So that pretty much means less risk, more profit. Because if they don't have to send all the crap out in boxes and stuff, and they can just put it on Steam or put it on PSN, and then sell a game that like 15 people made. So that just cuts down all the salaries, cuts down the development costs. And it's because the industry is changing. AAA games are becoming a bit too crazy and costing a bit too much, and they're really risky now. Because I think it was Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider sold really well, but I think it only just broke even, or made a profit, but not much, because it cost so much to make. And like, you see like Assassin's Creed with 1,000 people developing it. If that didn't sell well, then that would have been like the end for the company, because they spent so much and they're paying so many people to make that game. It's a bit crazy. So yeah, that's pretty much what I think about it. I don't really care about this too much, because I've never really liked their games, and I just think it's a little selfish of him, just firing everyone because he wants to do something. It's kind of like egotistical, stupid, hipster idiot. But I'm gonna end it there before I say anything too bad about him, because loads of people get crazy. And thanks for watching. I'll have more videos out soon. Bye.